Want a fun way to connect with family and friends? I'm Amy from the Brantford Public Library, and in this virtual spring break video, I'll show you how to create a light-up card to send some socially distanced love to your favorite people. You can pick up a virtual spring break kit at the Brantford Public Library with all the supplies you'll need to make the card. In the kit, you will find a card blank, 2 pieces of conductive tape, 2 LEDs, and a cell battery. You'll also need some tape and some art supplies to decorate your card. Start by coloring the front of your card. It's very hard to color once the lights and the tape are in. If you're planning to add extra decorations that are glued on the front of your card, you can do that at the end. Next, we'll need to stick down our conductive tape on the inside of the card. You should have a longer piece and a shorter piece. So use the shorter piece on the shorter side. This tape has a backing that peels off and then it'll stick down to the paper. This tape is fairly fragile, so you want to peel back just a little bit at a time and put it down, being careful not to pull too hard because it will tear. You don't want it to break. You need an unbroken piece, so don't cut it and don't tear it. If your tape gets damaged, you can use aluminum foil instead. Just cut a strip and glue it down where the tape would be. Once both pieces of tape are in the card, we'll want to add the LEDs. Now an LED comes with 2 legs. One is longer than the other. The longer leg is the positive side. You'll want to make sure that the longer leg of your LED lines up with where it says longer leg plus side on the card template. So you'll go to the front of the card and poke your LED through the little gray hole on the front. Then you can bend the legs down. Make sure they make good contact with the tape. And then using a piece of tape, tape the legs firmly to the tape. Once you've added both LEDs, you'll want to add the cell battery. This will power your lights. Cell batteries have a positive and a negative side, just like the lights. So you'll need to make sure that the plus side is facing up. Put it down on the circle that's marked for the battery, and then add tape just to the edges to hold it down. Make sure you leave the center of your battery bare so when the card closes, it can make contact with the conductive tape and power the circuit. Now it's time to test the card. Close it up and press in the bottom of the larger heart. Both lights should light up. If they don't, here are a few things you could check. Make sure that your conductive tape pieces are not cut or torn. If they're cut or torn, they won't properly conduct electricity. Also check to make sure that the LED legs are in the correct position. So make sure the longer leg is to the positive side, marked on the card. Make sure your LED legs are making good contact with the tape. Push on them a little and see if it lights up then. And finally, make sure your battery is in the correct position. It should be positive side facing up. So you should see the plus sign on the top of your battery when it's taped down. Now we can add any other decorations we want to the front of the card. To add some more color to your card, you could take a piece of colored paper, fold it in half, and glue your card to the front. Then you can write your special messages inside the colored paper. A fun, made with love card to send to your favorite people. Thanks for watching. You can pick up a spring break activity kit at the Brantford Public Library while supplies last that has everything you need to make this card and supplies for our other spring break programs, as well as games, crafts, and other fun activities you can do at home. To make sure you don't miss any of our videos, click subscribe.